So I'm going to take you through the tactical aspect of the game. Tactical review. How Kotoko set up Omutim no. Now Kotoko we need game by 4-3. How Kwara set up Omutim. Now Kwara share 3 goals out Ghana no. Yedina at the April. That is what we are doing here. First of all, Mamini can find two and him. Some catch say the benefit of not playing at home. And then umpo a negative effect also. When you don't play at home, it has a negative effect on you. Accra Sports Stadium, the attendance was quite good, but to be fair with you, Asante Kotoko CAF interclub competition, Baba Sports Stadium, you almost expect a full capacity, and Kotoko Africa chair and Kawi, about 30 to 35,000 there, and Goalkeeper Stadium, Accra Unyansa, in spite of a Juma, Chairman Solonum, Ekoye, Yeni Bibiano, you are still not going to get those numbers at the stadium. And no, I first one met to me. I can't want them say, and then the ball. The entire car say, yeah, Bobo say you'll be able to fear. Now me bomb fear you are about fear. And him said there is a certain added advantage of playing at home. When you don't get the benefit of playing your games at home, it is always a difficult thing for team B or as he should be. That is the first thing I want to establish. So the home team Asante Kotoko. This is how they started. Mohamed Kamara in post. Musa Hamzata el right side of defense. Joseph Ablo and Abrante Detain and Samba Ndongani Onel Gilbani. Our central defense. Patrick Esiedu at the left side. Oshe Pepe's Ice Channel and the probable lineup Edemau. Probable lineup here. I think that defense no is solid. All the 4 players you can say, and I only goalkeeper and count 5. You can't so more and the best shots actually, and the best shots here as defenders. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, me catch you say, and yes, coach, you know, 80 year can there be. Yeah, Jenny coach and I drink Eddie Shim. It is a Ekoye. In the middle, coach Ebo Lord Hilary a double, and our boy Emmanuel Entry at the Ekano. Hilary a double, Emmanuel Entry. Omonimino, Obo on the right side. Philip Amu on the left side, Peter Amiduakwa, and then Fifi or de Hubejo Ejnao, and a branch of the thing a day Abet Amwa, the Lone Ranger up front. This is our coach Karim Zito Asante up the team. So a typical 4-2-3-1 system, typical 4-2-3-1. Ubetwaka said 4-5-1, and I told listeners and so about this. Messiah Ekawe so at the Cheremo said typically. This will happen. So, coach, you know, a team no in that particular manner. So, a 4-2-3-1, 4-5-1, but with a lot of attacking players. Oh, 4-5-1, correct, but attacking players and a baby, a wumsa and a coach. As you said, the team now, what the Euremu will give. Now, let's move to the Nigerians. We are looking at the tactical aspect of the game. Maybe goals, you know, at the airport. So, the away team. As we say, and I'm goalkeeper Suraj Ayelesu, and from yesterday, Momuchie Akoma Sports, Ebe PM and Ebrame Mamu, the probable lineup of the 2 teams. You know, I told you it's a goalkeeper Ayelesu, Ebe dem Yaya Ibrahim, me the jersey number Edemamu, Aliu Saliuddin, me mamu the jersey number, Olaini Said, and a Kabiru Muhammad, Omo backline answer. Me catch us a branch number 20. 9 jersey and did Adioye Victor. One ebo. And I make a chair, Mumma Mutiebino. Sir Muhammad, Nidia MU, and MUMO. Eti Muhammad. Brother did it, Kabiru Muhammad. Afe allow Muhammad no. One also ever say game, and I say, in number 10 jersey. And I'm the Ole, John Mark. Ole John Mark, about 2 goals. Ole John Mark, about 2 goals. Isa Gata. Amifua Junior, yes, Junior. So we catch him saying, or a player, because for the engine ye. And a Babatunde Bright. Osho mo bench na. Badmos was on a bench. Afis, Arinze, Jozo, Gidado, Obiara, Shola, Akanin, Ini Emmanuel. We mo subsa na on our bench at the Nigerian team. If you come to Asante Kotoko, I want to say no more our goalkeeper Aziz Haruna Dari Henry Kwame Ansu Francis Akwa, Zakaria Fuseni, Samuel Tenedu, Seth Kojo, Walid Fuseni Nema, Lord Amoa, and Amorafin Donzo. Wamuso a players are now one our bench at Asante Kotoko. Now the Nigerians are not by with a typical 4-4-2. 4-4-2. And almo 4-4-2 no, I have 4-4-2 with defensive minded players. 4-4-2 with defensive minded players. So game no enya ashasiye. And when the game started, the Nigerians sat very deep. Something I told you they would do. Omo coach, you know, or a typical defensive minded coach. And Osakwa away crowd ya, oko ultra defensive. I told you yesterday. Oko away oko ultra defensive. And so the first 15 minutes of the game, yes, now Oba Pepe so I channel so YouTuber videos no and a Kabiru ejai ede agum ede amano eti bra Pepe so I channel so YouTube and be Kabiru me anshase wa we penalty incident no fame echo the other videos na ha then ubehu Kotoko ebe bombarded this goal area, incessant pressure. This is the first goal Kotoko eshe therefore Oba Pepe so I channel so YouTube. This is the first goal Kotoko share Emmanuel Entry. But before this goal, the Kabiru mami video na go we woman but ubo say Kotoko e create na we are pem na we are faha in a bid to score. I think that as someone may catch up about the team, that this is a team they will concede a lot of goals. They conceded. As to why Asante Kotoko so conceded 3 goals, no, I am unable to say it. They Kotoko conceded 3 goals. So this is the video I made peraha. Look at this video. What the Ujna page now here. Kotoko bombarded goal area ho sao. Na kokona na yi na ba na ye free kick patikase du na obebo free kick na Kotoko de wini corner kick oh abo shot abo bi corner kick. In this instance alone, Kotoko enya about 4 corner kicks. And one thing I said, this Enra mo amuti akoma so me catch up with the Kotoko should take advantage of the set pieces ever given because obi o city deep bia the bia unya the players no dodo na e woni go area ho. In this particular instance, your ball corner kick ni here no. Ubon say the Nigerians were about 7 players in their own penalty box. Your ball corner kick na we no. Your boy but omuye ultra defensive because that is their style of play. And we told you about how Kotoko can turn that to the advantage. That is keeping Walid Fuseni Nema, who were in the game from the start. Ombetumi draw fouls. Bikura na said omusiti no obi betwa na oje yellow cards. When those yellow cards start to say a bar and go for na bambebu. But this is how Kotoko started into Kotoko bombarded omu go area with incessant pressure leading to the first goal. Mashadana mama this lengthy video so the baya ubehu sequence sima go no every buy no. And look at the Nigerians. After 15 minutes omu za Kotoko attack but that's omu attack omu the ball na no. Almost started some of the pressure to Kotoko so this was a counter break. Peter Midu akwa na eji ball ya oye adwuma ni nyina but 2 players on him. Kabiru ujina ha mama yanka pepa anza na ball no beto atrem no. Koketo bi na ejina o mama na yenkan ya de bi. Ubehu the number of defenders are no my ball number cross ne beba no watch so that we can get a very full my ball number Patrick Asiedu eba be deliver cross no. Manenko kakra so that we can get a full action of the number of defenders in the penalty box of Omuti Manenko de obowie kra Manenko kakra haya baby. Thank you. So therefore you can count with me. Pepe so channel YouTube no so and oba ubenya there. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tienye. Never can be. Almost the first wall of 5. And almost second wall of 3. Making 8 defenders in their goal area. Count the number of Kotoko players. Ayami Duakwa. And the ball Emma Patrick Asiedu. And a Patrick Asante in the in-swinger. It was only 1 Kotoko player in the penalty box. Obi Obo ultra defensive. You must always double up in the box. That's how some does it. And this is something we said. Me say, minyasa me na minim. Asante ko company for compare videos of the club. And the videos, I'm a video analyst, proper video analyst. I am not a video analyst. me try me say me need qualification in video analysis but sabe me common sense na common sense is from the head ball na chair and me nim ball me paint me read about the ball count the number of the situation so Kotoko 1 2 3 4 5 what can you be afra and the opponent 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 plus the goalkeeper 9 clearly so we say ball pressure but end result in goal so this goal a goalkeeping error and a mark Kotoko first goal no let's be blunt about it Kotoko first goal no a goalkeeping error you expect the goalkeeper to have held onto that ball why the goalkeeper and to be uncrable no Koto atrem no some foforo but Kotoko were not making and conforming defensive game no more Kotoko were not punishing them when they are having 8 now so the 8 be jina almost say 2 na kana 2 2 or 2 who put more there almost 8 why don't you put 8 on them so that you can have the numbers but in this situation in the box no more 4 in the box and I got 1 4 in the box got 1 Kabiru my video nko just for joining Pepe's Ice channel on YouTube so this was Albert Amwa a second goal no? And the sequence that you go away by and then I did Emmanuel Nchidiero. So we'll go and do the Emmanuel Nchi video. So Kotoko were not having presence in the box. It is a disadvantage to you. You must always have presence in the box. Again, Kabiru action no Emmanuel Nchi ebe bobo no ejina ma jina. Baby you ebe bobo na ujina so ma me pepa me dase pa. Now again, ubetuma join here Pepe's Ice channel YouTube no so we do the analysis. Count the number of the Nigerian players. I'm gonna say white no. Kotoko red. Now there's one player tracking Emmanuel Nchi. Shaboni baby a ref no. Ubenya one player ono run eba Emmanuel Nchi so you count him as part of the equation because onyina hokwa. So you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 plus the goalkeeper 8. Kotoko Pitamidu Aqua in the box. Kotoko number 12. Kotoko number 4. And entry and so box numbi. So even in this particular instance, inside the penalty box, Kotoko had 4, they had 6, and then there was another player running onto Emmanuel Nchi. Such situation will ever happen when now sitting deep. Now counter. And when you counter, you will not get more numbers in the opponent box. But this is a team who was sitting deep. Once they were sitting deep, you expect Kotoko to outnumber them or to equal their numbers in terms of their goal area. And the sequence back when the China Kotoko possess boy ni na no more outnumber Kotoko. So ebedruwa Kotoko allocate the numbers to take advantage of possession. So in terms of possession, they were playing very well. But in terms of converting the possession into clear-cut chances leading to goals, now and also a problem kakra. Now let's watch this sequence again. So release the ball now. About way so a goalkeeping error. Because go play on the cheap ball here. It's a ball you expect the goalkeeper to gather for his side. Maybe team I consider goal we are with the blame the goalkeeper. Yes, he might no did very well to get the shot on target. Ghanaian players bebrebe do say no ma balloon ball na nam soro bebrebe on balloon ball fasoro but for him to have kept his composure na oshutu ball na ball no on target no yeah there but goalkeeper no he's expected to save this situation for his side and Emmanuel Nchi share first goal see angle na Kabiru say there basi see an kura body after say keeper check but now you will get 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 plus goalkeeper 9 players of Kwara. This is the issue. Sheniye. Baby a ref ni jina no. Any 2 players no more run about box no more. There was no Kotoko player there. So it's a goalkeeper need to be saving ball no ba. Kotoko player be any about punish team no. But team are all defended there. Esanka Kotoko I want numbers. Because Kotoko about 4 2 3 1. At least 4-2-3-1 no. What the Emmanuel Nchi become pe? A chance Kotoko both 5 attackers in the game. 5. And always you expect those 5 attackers to be inside and around the penalty box. Assuming say goalkeeper need to be parry ball we and about a track was players now box no more. It is very easy for the Nigerians to defend because around where the referee is stationed, maybe a referee you don't see any Kotoko player coming close to the action. And for me, Kotoko and take advantage. So tactically, it is another thing that did not work for Asante Kotoko. Kabiru yanko yeni minafi yengrab na go na wa mo shese sia no unya video no me dia ma okay oko 3 sports em se wo ho enti ofa go na Kwara share na now this is what happened a bra game no started say this na Kwara for no so na say Kotoko for no kwa say wa mo nhyɛ da nkaja saa uhuru mo a as a betima fa dia ma enti then let's go and start attacking Asante Kotoko. Me say one kraman edi agro ko obi fie na kraman ho. Odi ka boboma usuro. Oboboma usuro na fe oba. No start this one odi agro don safa fa de ti ko no anya hwe a. Afa na kraman na beda no adamfu. Afa kwa de otimi twari tire ho. Kwara for no was okay. Kotoko were defending in some symbolic Kotoko defense and said almost defending the pa. So let's rush at them. But we'll take our time again to do this analysis. I think that sometimes, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I can't say be. And I know Honorable Kofi Adams, I go share team no. Honorable Kofi Adams can say be chairman and say you have to also mon support mo. Na mon defend them for mo na fe. Mon cover mo. That's the word I'm looking for. Cover yourselves. So see, in this situation where go Kotoko consider Emma at this point in time 4-2, which was a relatively good score line. 4-2. When you go there, because away go rule that's here Africa no, just will show 2-0. But it is clear that this Nigerian side no, Kotoko can score against them. Clear Kotoko bit match a goal at the again, they are also not playing at Ilorin, the capital of Kwara, which is their own stadium. Omo bebo abi ekuta. They said they Kotoko kobo Accra no. Omo so bebo abi ekuta. And Kwara is not a big side that will pull numbers at the stadium. So you don't expect that Ombenya the numbers to intimidate Asante Kotoko derby. Shadiwe. So goalkeeper Kamara came out. And Kamara Oba no, he missed the ball. Kamara MSA ball no. Asante Kotoko goalkeeper coming out on this occasion no. I think that no slow say obeko yina koye penalty and answer red card. So a branch of pass a ball nan sana Kamara eba be draw. O de baby Kabiru achi atoso no. Ubon say pass no e buy ansana Kamara e draw no problem. Wa pass ball na wi. Now because defend striker no control ball no junior. Ini junior. Ni dino no. O control ball ni Emmanuel ini okay. Any junior. O control ball ni na when your first attempt no. Na Musa Hamzata abedru goal post no. So this is not a ball SSH. Now Kabiru, let's watch the sequence again. Thank you so much. This is it. Tiakwano control ball no. In this instance, bra tamani a ball a Sunday special vitre ball no. China mo de omo bi pa uko park here da chronom ne afranjo ya na e friend no nipa 11 jina na ebi obi ade 2 cities aba na we muso 11 2 cities enti ye onche ni ye bowie ya manya 4 cities say 5 cities ay bowie ya manya 5 cities tama ni ye bo onche ni no ye kura ye nya professional boy ye mane nse ye o say wo da form ma bo no ade a wunim so uzika da so debi wo slide this ana bo na be count na ko nche baby how Musa Hamzata Antman prevented this ball from entering the post. Aye shocking. Na Kamara so na bambu ntem. Ball ni say na na bambu ye. It is possible say ka ball no betima bona abopo. Obetima bona aboba. So all recover a very important so recover. But that's no mabamu. And the importance of this ball no na nya sam keto akra. The importance of this ball na enya sam keto akra. A baller a Tottenham a Kotoko advantage in the about 1. The moment a ball by Tottenham, a Kotoko's advantage to only 1. And so you were expecting say omu double up. No more defend the ball. unfortunately ball no ekɔ kɔtɔ atenam because wɔn to be end defend the ball ni. So you look at how Kotoko approached the game with attacking intent. Unfortunately, Asante Kotoko defense, and a horrible piece of defending from Kotoko. Shocking piece of defending from Kotoko. Unacceptable piece of defending from Asante Kotoko. Something that I will find very difficult to accept. That Samba Ndongani Onel Gilbani and coaches will do time biana Odiebo Kakrao. Oka na Gofosi say. Hamza Tabakot or more a center back da. Hamza Tabakot or more center back da. What's that thing? Anna Ablo Epra. Ablo said the head and ya. Can you give us that go? Ablo head and all the twattem. Or say head and you nano. Anna Emzo Pry. Fine. Ablo Pra. Now the Hamzata. Ababo center back. When on it. Ayi model, Samba model. But na se coach him sananka o prefer the year Samba ne Kwame Anzu. On na abon ho. So Hamzata right back in there. I want you man bobo hobia. But coach decided say or the ayi babishim Hamzata pushing that side and I think that is where the issue came from. So this is the goal Joseph Ablo Esheye. Mokai say me twa goes at the Kotoko departmental basis. Me catch them says blow mu use some height, and in this particular instance, a very good delivery, and it was met by Ablo very well. Mama Asante go play bi. Na shada dana. Ti player be no. Yenhwe is it Hilaria double in number 8? And I Abet too. Nice Abet and about hat-trick. So Abet must score a hat-trick today. Etibono, as an Mura, there been grab net him. So Abet must score a hat-trick today. I predicted this. More have me videos, and China with the more you want to China TikTok. My predicted that Abet will score a brace or a hat-trick. I knew what I was talking about. So Abet and a 2 so Edibono a 2 Abet Amwa. And a 2 bonus so Edibono 2. So I just said Abet. Okay, so he scored the penalty. He scored that banger. And we say about hat-trick will give him. And we are striker. Now shot 3 goals in a game. Now still, you say more advantage in your clear. One case player, no. I think it's a problem at the amount, but that is what happened. So tactically, the coach of the Nigerians, I would say, sir, because of the scoreline, he had the better of the coach. Munkosha video na me say, or a slim margin defeat, and answer a drawn game. So what to me a draw game no, and as sorry one draw. Well, also game no by 3-4 no, question 4-3 no. Coach, what did like they no person in wenya because me catch us a coach na crowd of ye. Say born on mobile either say omo de win and omo de draw and I say a slim margin defeat and 4-3 a slim margin, very slim margin. So tactically, I think the coach had the better of the game, considering results. Even though Kotoko won, but we any winner, Obeka say bia, why are there be we win now because why are there bia? Unfortunately, Asante Kotoko, the last goal none says eba, the last goal none says eba, and no said the goal was awarded to Ablo. But they can't award it to Ablo based on video here. Menu here, born and cross the line, so they can't award it to Ablo. Abetamo scored a hat trick and match day born as offer at the bar. No more since I woman what they call Twadakam. Said my first timer. Where the first ever game in African Interclub competition. The first time Abetamo ever African Interclub competition, and he scored a hat trick. A hat trick. This is the goal again. So the header from Ablo. And Abet at twice once at Tottenham. Now Onyina line echi, he did not head the ball inside the goal post or head the ball outside the goal post. So the goal is for Abet Amwa and a clear goal for Abet Amwa. So he scored the penalty and the way I ball penalty, they say my penalty no fantastic way Abet Amwa. I say penalty no. The composure, our penalty spot no, super. The composure. penalty spot, and it is something my catch Ghanaian players see a penalty mawa and found prepare there be and now prepare cry. You relax, you don't put pressure on yourself. Now afe all the pressure no at two opponent no so and sub pepper and all the pressure no at two goalkeeper no so or nanting kakra at the ball no echo the ball no echo to him. Albert Amoah did very well from the penalty spot, meaning many occasions are nipa bebrebe anya such penalties no one to be unfan to them. So for Albert to have scored the penalty, you may think, oh, Pepe, that's just penalty. He did very well, very, very well. And on the ball to him. This is it. Oh, Baba, Pepe selection and so no Baba penalty kicker. Albert Amoah, a boy, you know. So after placing the ball, also I'm praying on. Yan will be our praying on 10 derby. On the ball not to ye. While home so, what 2 steps, you know. Or call ye no assign edge ye. After we're taking a spot. On the Wabana Cherry. And was a pinnacle hagakra. We're taking a spot. Goalkeeper no every area opposed no they had here. Obama goalkeeper no bunko to Jokra opposed nkra. That is Albert Amoah, and from the penalty spot he did very well to put in this one to record the first goal or restore Kotoko. When they Kotoko call 4-3 no 4-2 no, and they should have protected it. They should have protected it. Oman to me and you know man so I'm protected. And bono echo see keep an a bunko to you for more. So tactically I will give it to the coach. Obi bebu as a pepe na na de washe no. We home and away basis. The home and away football no. So be the results be abontia. No the kofia. Ya na anoshi. So I'll give the tactical credit and I said the tactical supremacy in the kwa coach. So no any yes adwuma no. And so enye asam ketwa. So ye ba ne de aka no